Okay, good morning. We're going to do a little bit of spare ribs today. So first we're going to do our little mixture to go on a dry rub. So I normally use brown sugar, but today I'm going to use this coconut sugar. It's very, very pure and it's not artificially sweetened. So I'm just going to take one and like maybe a half tablespoons of this coconut pure sugar. And we're going to add some salt. That should be good, not too salty. We have some paprika. I'm going to do 1 tablespoon of that also. Okay. This is just some Weber Kickin' Chicken. I'm just going to put a little bit of this. Actually, let me try it first, see what it tastes like. It's a little spicy, not bad. Use a little bit of that. And also, I'm going to use some of Creole seasoning. Okay. I'm going to do like 3 tablespoons of that. Okay, so now we're going to mix that all together. And that's going to be our dry rub. That's what we're going to put on the meat. Ooh, that's good. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit more Creole. And just a little bit more of this coconut sugar to add a little bit more sweetness. Because this Weber Kickin' Chicken was really hot. So I'm just going to offset that with a little bit of sweetness. Okay, pronto. So that's mixed and that's going to go on to the beef. Now, on the beef, you'll see that the backside has like some cartilage on it. I'm going to peel this off because this is going to be really tough. And as you can see, if you just use your fingers, this will come right off. No knife needed, just basically a little bit of patience and just a little bit of tugging. And all we're going to do is we're going to pull. And just keep pulling until all this comes off. I'll try to get it in one, but it doesn't look like it's going to come out in one, so it's going to be maybe a couple things here. Okay. This is all connective tissue, basically. This is something that, like, if you cook it in a pressure cooker, it would break down. But if you don't pull this, it's going to be very chewy when you eat it. And it's almost out. There we go. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and pull off the rest of this here, and then I'll start the video up again when I'm ready for the next part, okay? So let me stop this. Okay, this is what I pulled off of the ribs. Okay, so now we have the ribs. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bit of oil on it, just to kind of give the seasoning a little something to stick to. And to keep my hand not very greasy, I'm just going to spread it with a paper towel. Turn it. Same thing to this side. And then we're also going to do the other piece on the bottom. More oil. And the other side. Okay. Right. So now we're going to take some of our seasoning and we're going to put it on and then spread it by hand. Okay, that's that side. I'm going to do this side. So it's just like you're giving it a little body rub here. Okay, so that's our dry rub on one. Let me put this piece down here, and then let's do this piece. So we'll do the bottom side first. Actually, I think that's the top side. I'm going to add this. I'm going to use all of this. Okay, and that is our dry rub. So I'm going to pause this, wash my hands, and then we'll do the next part. Okay, welcome back. So now we're just going to take our rib, and we're going to place it on the aluminum foil, and then we're going to wrap it. Okay, and then we're going to put it on our pan. And then we're going to do the same thing to the other piece. Notice also with the aluminum foil, aluminum foil has two sides to it. One side like this is super shiny, and the other side is dull. I always have this shiny side on the inside of the meat because if you put it on the outside, then it reflects more of that heat, and you want it to go ahead and absorb more. So always put the shiny side on the inside of the meat. So once again, we just grab our piece of beef, we drop it, pick up any extra stuff that's on this plate. I'm going to put it on here as well. Okay. Oh no, this is fat. No, no. And then we're just going to go ahead and do the same exact thing. We're going to wrap it. That quite wasn't big enough, so I'm gonna put another piece on it. And the only reason that I'm doing this is so that the meat will steam in the oven. Once again, shiny side face down, dull side up. Okay. We're gonna put that one on here. And this is gonna go in the oven for 2.5 hours at 250 degrees. So it steams and gets very soft. And then after that, we're gonna pull it out and then we'll show you what happens next, okay?
Chef Joby today is going to make the taco, which is actually octopus, and we do it like that's escargot. It's kind of a fun dish. We're going to do our smoking oysters that are raised here on Canoa Ranch, here on Oahu, and we're also going to do a macadamia nut crusted fresh fish of the day. We take our organic macadamia nuts and we crust the fish in the organic macadamia nut, bacon in the oven that way. So the octopus is made just like escargot. It's tossed in a whole lot of garlic.
Hey Google, set timer for 2.5 hours, please.